kākou, welcome to my channel. So today's look, as you can see, I'm doing the classic look, the classic red lip, the Marilyn Monroe era, etc, etc. This is my take on the classic look, so if you want to learn how to get this, keep watching. Why did I just go southern on y'all? I don't know. I'm using the e.l.f. BB cream today because I am going out to do errands after this and it is sunny as heck, so the SPF is good. I finally got a beauty blender, not the $20 one, please. So I'm using it for the first time. I'm just dabbing spots onto my face and blending it in with the damp sponge, which actually is better in my opinion to blend if you want a light application. But this time I am applying a second cover because it is that time of the month. You know how that should go. And then make sure to blend it in real nice. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going with my concealer from Maybelline and doing the usual. All products used will be put in the info box, just FYI. So I'm applying that under my eyes on that annoying friggin' pimple on my forehead, as a highlighter on my nose, cupid's bow, and chin. Then I'm going in to cover some acne still showing and redness in other areas. Using the other side of the sponge, I'm blending everything in so I don't look crazy. But that damn pimple, bruh, I swear to God. It's literally so gross. I'm also applying concealer to my eyelids to brighten it up since we'll be putting dull brown eyeshadow on it, but my skin is already sort of brown, so it helps pop it out more. Then I'm going in with my matte and poreless powder in the shade Toffee and setting everything with a flat foundation brush that seriously needs to be cleaned. Ew. Using my W7 Nude palette, I'm taking the first pale pearl color called Wigwam and using that as my base, packing the color so it shows through. Then taking the shade Touch, I'm using that as my crease shade. I do apologize, the camera got out of focus, but as you can see, I'm not trying to be precise about where I'm applying this. I'm shading mostly my crease and bringing it to the inner corner, but not on my inner corner lid. And I'm repeating this until I get a nice darkish color that isn't overpowering. You can use any fluffy brush. I'm using the blending brush from e.l.f. Going in with the Ammo palette, I take the shade Smog on the same brush and apply it right over the previous color. I just wanted to add a slight bronzy shimmer. Then I'm going in with the base color and amplifying it, then going over top with that same blending brush to buff everything out smoothly. I take the shade Maui Wowie to highlight my inner corners. Isn't Maui Wowie like a drug or something? I don't know, I have no idea. I heard it before in drug reference. I take a matte black eyeshadow from my bareMinerals palette and apply a thin line above my eyelashes, then buff it out. Then I use my Sephora Rio Nights eyeliner gel and make a very thin line starting with a tiny wing-shaped flick and connect that from my inner corner. This definitely doesn't have to be precise, just make it super thin so that you can buff it out later and create a smoky effect. Then I'm going in with the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, applying it over the gel. I like the tip since it's really thin and you can make really precise lines. What I don't like is that it takes forever to dry and I'm almost always smudging it to my crease. And when it does dry, it has a shine to it that I don't really like, but it's cheap, so you know. For this part you can go as thick as you want, but I like the really subtle winged eyeliner for this look. Since the applicator is so thin, I like taking my time. Make sure you fill it in and cover all of the gel liner that you applied beforehand. And you can see up my nose, cool. Again with the dang camera, sorry. Here I take the brush I used to smoke out the eyeliner and add the first crease color to it, then smoke out the bottom lash line. For the eyebrows, I'm using the e.l.f. brow kit in medium and lining and filling them in. My own brows are thickest in the middle and then the hairs spread out in the beginning and at the end of the tail. So really all I have to do is fill in the white spaces and sort of create a tail. I use a brow brush to buff out the color, set it with the powder, and use the e.l.f. brow gel to keep them locked in place. For my brow highlight, I use the NYC bronzer for a subtle brightness. Then I'm going to curl my lashes and add mascara. Of course, you can also add falsies. My bottom lashes actually came out this time. I honestly don't know what the trick is. It's usually just a hit or miss for me. Super easy, super subtle, kind of like an everyday wear. Per usual, I bronze my cheeks, which is important for me since my foundation and concealer are both too light for me right now. So I bring some Island Girl back into this look, adding color to my cheekbones, forehead, jawline, and nose. As for blush, I'm using the second shade, which is a bright peachy pink, and using an angled blush brush, I dab it onto my cheekbones and blend it into my bronzer. Look at that, so nice, so pink, so alive. I kind of go ham turkey sausage with my highlighter, which is the Tarte Park Ave Princess bronzer, but it's so nice on my skin. It gives me like a golden shimmery glow. Some people hate the trend of over highlighting, but you know what? Just go ham and cheese on it. Who cares? You still look good. Just go ham and pastrami on it if you want to. It's your face. Do whatevs. After all that's done, I take the e.l.f. setting spray and set my makeup. For the classic red lipstick that makes this whole look, I use the Sephora brand Rogue lipstick in the color Valentine, I think. The color is so nice and soft on my lips, but it transfers so easily, you have no idea. While I was filming the beauty shots, my hair got on my lipstick and dragged the color onto my face. Like, it's so bad, but the color is really good though. A trick for when that happens is to press your lips onto a napkin to let it dry, and it should stay where it should be. I forgot to do that and it smeared all over my face, so, you know, for future reference. I apply this really slowly and meticulously because it does stain on the skin really good and it's hard to get rid of. But I like the formula, it's a creamy texture and it doesn't sink into my lines. Another trick that I like doing is emphasizing my cupid's bow using a makeup remover. It's subtle, but I like how it looks. I don't like that one continuous curve of the upper lip. I like to show that bow, you know. If you make a mistake, you can go in with concealer or try to use a makeup remover, but when you're done with that, then you complete the look. Mahalo nui loa, as always, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe if you're not already. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a later one. Shoots bright. This is my fight song. But you gotta eat the booty like groceries.